Hello, sweet friends, and welcome back to another video. Summer is officially full speed ahead, and we all know what that means. Kids are home all day. The usual homemaking routine gets a little thrown off, a little wonky. So if you are feeling overwhelmed or like you just can't do as much as you want, like I am, I want you to know something very important. You are not alone, and it is totally okay to slow down and adjust your expectations during the summer months. That's just going to have to happen. This week's video, I am sharing how I am embracing the summer homemaking by just focusing on one or two simple tasks a day. That's all I can really do. So like today, I cleaned the outside of my cabinets in my kitchen, and that was it. But for me, that felt like a lot, but it was a step towards maintaining my home and my homemaking routine while on summer break with all of my kiddos home. So if you are feeling overwhelmed and need some encouragement or a friend to clean with, hit that like button and let's go ahead and do some cleaning together. As I start in my kitchen doing my cabinets, I just wanted to kind of let you know how I did this. First thing I'm going through with is my O-Cedar spin mop, and I'm doing it dry. I just have a dry mop head on there right now just to kind of wipe off that first layer of dust so that when I go back through and have a very damp, lightly damp mop head, that I'm not smearing around all of that dust. So when you see me switching out my dust heads and all of that, just know that that's what I'm doing, is I'm dusting first. So you can do this any way you want to. I was just choosing to use a dry mop head, and then I'm going to come back through. Here's my little sidekick on this day. I have my other kiddos, but they were doing something else. I think they're outside playing. But anyways, so I'm coming through and doing a dry wipe of all of my cabinets, getting that first layer of dust off. Then I'm coming through and I use just a little bit of my Mr. Clean multi-surface spray or multi-surface cleaner, I believe is what I was using on this day, or it might have been Lysol. You can use any kind of multi-surface cleaner, but what you want to make sure is that it's well diluted and that your mop head is very well wrung out. You do not want to do this with a very, very wet mop head. And then I go back through, and any hard spots I'm going to use, you're going to see me kind of pull out my microfiber and kind of rub on certain spots, mainly on my lower cabinets because they are the dirtiest. And then after that, I will come back through again with a dry mop head just to wipe off any excess moisture. So that's kind of my technique for cleaning my cabinets. And I really love this technique, especially so I don't have to climb up on my counters. I love using my mop. It just makes it easier. And with as many cabinets as I have, this has been my favorite technique since I found it. So that is what I am doing today, and that's my method for doing these cabinets.
This is a good a day as any to start the rebuilding of life. The roads that lay open are many when the old one's gone under the knife. And I can feel the sun on my skin, beginning to thaw from within. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time to borrow. Today is a good day to live. This morning has so clear a light as any to see the horizon in the far. Excuses were 2 for a penny, but they've all gone out the window of this car. And when I feel the wind on my face, all that ever was is a wreck. Today and not tomorrow, there's no time today. Well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today and not tomorrow. There's no time to borrow. Today, well, something's gotta give. Today is a good day. Today is a good day. Today is a good day to live.
I am so grateful you are here today. And for those of you who are new, my name is Anna. I am a wife and stay-at-home mama of 3 kiddos ages 4 to 9. And I'm also a former teacher who felt the nudge to just step out of my comfort zone and into the YouTube space. As many of you know, my faith and relationship with God has been the foundation for everything I do, including this channel. I never had a desire ever to start a YouTube channel, never something that was on my radar. And if I had not listened to God nudging my heart towards encouraging mamas, not only in their motherhood, but also in their homemaking, then this channel would not have even come to be. Lots of chipped paint, but the grime and the dirt is off. These were real bad. They need a major repaint, but this is the paint. This isn't, it's not, it needs paint through here. Not through here, through everywhere. There was stuff all down through here. That is gone now. Just looks so much better. All things considered, these are in real bad shape because I cook here a lot. There's stains and things that won't come off. This is all paint chipped off. Stuff that just won't budge. But like I said, the film of the food and grime that was on this, and the dust build up through here. These were probably the worst because my kids eat breakfast here, but this looks so much better. I don't know if you're able to tell on camera. This is so much better. This video may get a little chatty, but I feel like I have so much to share with you guys, but I'm showing you guys the end result of getting my cabinets all wiped down, and it just felt so good. They were getting it so bad. Do you guys wipe your cabinets down? And if so, how often do you do this chore? Let us know in the comments below. But I'm going to get back to my story here in just a minute, but I'm going to go ahead and show you the recipe that I did, a very easy crock pot recipe that I did yesterday. I made it quick and easy, and that helped keep my kitchen manageable with not too much fuss, so there wasn't a lot of cleanup or anything like that, which is always helpful to kind of keep things easy and simple in the summer. And I'm all about finding those small wins that keep things moving without adding a lot of stress. So I encourage you guys to find super easy meals and things that can just kind of take a little bit of that stress off your plate, make it very manageable, and just keep things as tidy as possible. Because I know you see me here, I mean, I'm talking and dealing with my kids and breaking up fights and arguments and stuff constantly. So what I am doing on this evening, I was making barbecue chicken. So I just kind of found different recipes I've looked at over the years, and I'm just kind of used to this recipe. But I used chicken thighs. I made sure to spray my crock pot with olive oil spray really good so that the cleanup is very easy. Went in and salt and peppered. I think I did onion powder, garlic powder. Then I used this Italian dressing. I had about half or a little less than half of that bottle left, poured that in over my chicken thighs. And then I'm going to come in with some Worcestershire sauce. If I say that right, I can never say that right. But I just did a little bit, kind of just measure with your heart. I don't like to have to follow a lot of recipes, so I like to be able to just kind of do it for taste. Then I went in with some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I had that on hand. There's a lot of different ones. There's some good sugar-free ones that I really like too, but this is what we had on hand. So I poured that all over my chicken, coated it really well, and cranked that crock pot on high. And we had barbecue chicken sandwiches. I shredded that chicken, put it on a bun, served it with a salad, and dinner was served. Very easy, very little fuss, and it was so delicious. And then what we didn't eat, I froze. I put in a Ziploc bag, froze it, and had it for another time. And then here I'm going through, and I needed to refill my pepper grinder, so I was putting the peppercorns in there, and then that was it. That was all the prep and everything I had to do for dinner. And then I'm going to move on into cleaning some rugs here in just a second. So this was one of those days where I got my crock pot going, and then this is all I had time to do on this day. Was I had a rug of my husband's that went into his car. So I was getting that all vacuumed up, and that was a bit challenging because it was such a small rug and there was more solution coming out than I knew what to do with. But then I'll go back over it with the dry only feature and get it all nice and looking good. And then I just laid it out in the sun to dry a little bit, and then he put that in the back of his car. And then I'm going to do a rug that had been in my laundry room that desperately needed some major TLC. That's this rug here. You can kind of see some of the spots. It's hard to show up on camera, but this thing looked 10 times better. I don't think I'd ever cleaned this rug either. I have a runner like it in my bathroom, and this one is in my laundry room, and there was just lots of stains and dirt and stuff that had gotten in it because we have a door in our laundry room and a lot of tracking in and out happens there. So I was getting this all shaped up. You'll see my kids running in and out throughout this whole video. So when you see little feet coming in here and there, that is what it is. But I'm going to show you this right here was just from that rug from the back, the rug that was in my husband's car. I'm going to go ahead and dump that, and then I'll show you the dirty water from this rug here in just a second. So back to what I was saying earlier, here recently and kind of just over time, I have felt this nudge to bring that faith that I was talking about even more fully into my content, to share not only cleaning and homemaking tips, but also how my faith shapes my daily life as a mom and a homemaker, because it is everything. So I'm excited to share that I'm going to be slowly evolving the channel to better reflect my heart and that faith. I don't think, honestly, it will be a huge change that many of you will fully notice, but if you've been with me a while, you may notice just a little change, just some rebranding that will be happening. I am thinking of adding the name Refining Daily into my channel name, because it was a phrase that I feel the Lord gave me years and years ago, and it really represents the journey I'm on, growing, learning, and refining myself daily through my faith, my motherhood, and homemaking. So I'm just really excited to share that with you. And also, I have a little something for you guys as a little thank you for being here, for sticking with me. So the little surprise I have for you guys is I'm going to be making you guys a free printable little kind of packet that's going to be a summer mom summer survival guide that will have just a couple of fun little printables and things that might help you along the way as you navigate summer home with your kiddos. So if I don't get that finished to attach with this week's video, which it may not happen, I will have that attached for next week's video. So that's what I wanted to kind of give you guys, as this free little summer survival guide for all of you mamas out there. And then I was going to just say that even something like cleaning rugs, it may seem small, but it feels good to check it off the list and look at all that dirt I got rid of just by doing that rug. So I just wanted to remind you guys, throughout this whole video, the theme was to let you know that some days I get a lot done, maybe you'll get a lot done, and some days just one small thing, and that's more than enough. You do not have to do it all to keep your home feeling loved and cared for. So if you're struggling this summer with kids around, remember, grace over perfection. You're doing great, and your best is enough. Thanks so much for watching today, friends. I hope you're leaving with encouragement and motivation and just uplifted to tackle just one thing a day, if that's all you can do. And don't forget to like if you haven't already, and subscribe to our channel. This is a community that uplifts and encourages one another, like I was talking about earlier. I want this to be a safe community we can come and encourage each other and share the motherhood journey together with one another and help each other along the way. So don't forget, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next week's video, take care.